Whoops, where are you? There you are. Ready? And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Rhonda Kelly, Brianna Wilson, Saloom, Amanda Jeffries, and myself, Lesley Team. And how are we all tonight, girls?
Yeah, not too bad. What about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. So we're broadcasting listeners right up through to, where are you, Rhonda, now?
I'm still in Brisbane.
There you go. And then we've got Brianna over at Greater Western Sydney, Syl's over there, as well as Amanda and myself in the studio here, all by myself due to COVID. So we're broadcasting across 5 different areas, which is fantastic. I don't think there's many other stations that actually can do this. So we have to conference call in to actually get our readings up for you tonight. So girls, how was your day? And actually, Rhonda, how about you? How are you going after yesterday's news?
Yeah, I'm fine. So the Brisbane MBS has been cancelled, but that's okay. I've managed to connect with a lot of people, do face-to-face readings here, so it's been really awesome. Good for me. And I've got Port Macquarie this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and also doing the channeling night on Friday night. So
well done.
So you can see me there.
And we have Brianna. How are you going today, Brianna?
Yeah, I guess I can't complain. It's been weather's been all right, I suppose, for once.
I know. Well, it was supposed to be the coldest day ever yesterday. So,
I believe that.
I feel like that was I was just frozen. Even if you put the heater on, you still got to wait 10 minutes or so for the heat to kick in. But anyway, and also we've got Syl. How are you, Syl?
I'm doing very well. How are you all doing?
Oh, okay. So how are you, Amanda? Oh, we can't get Amanda?
Oh, no, Amanda's
just in the background. Yeah, okay, that's all right. So what we have is we have show 56 here at SWA 99.9 FM. We also do private readings. So if you'd like to have a private reading from us, if you feel that you're drawn to us, we do that as well. So go to our Facebook page and have a look there and send us a message. We'd also like to say hello to our top fans, Chase, who's been one of our top fans since day one, since show 1. We'd also like to say hello to all our top fans, so hello there, and to all our sharers and first-time listeners. We had quite a few last night. Every Tuesday night we do live social media. It's online. There's on the spiritual events directory, that's from 10 o'clock till midnight. We also do every Wednesday night from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock here on SWA 99.9. So we also have we'd love you to refer your friends and send us your comments in the live feed on our Facebook page. So if you go to our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air live feed, you'll see we have lots of comments in there, lots of people watching us. And we also ask you to put your questions in there so that you can have your questions answered by 4 psychic mediums all at once. So we are the real thing. We put our necks on the line for this. We are genuine. We don't use any tools such as tarot cards or what are they called, inspiration cards or oracle cards or whatever they are. We don't use anything. We don't use sage. Well, I don't use sage. But we use everything from spirit. So everything that comes through from spirit to us, we generate that through to you. When we push that, we don't push it. We just actually let you know the messages. And, most of the time we try and make it as light as possible and as enjoyable as possible. So to lift up some spirit with people and make sure that people are actually not suffering in this world any more than what they should be. We'd also like to find out what state, suburb, and country you're from. So last night we had a visitor from France. We also had the UK. We had Ohio in Canada. We, everywhere around the world. We also target a lot of states. So, and on one show, I think we did every state of Australia, including Tasmania. So that's my goal, is to aim for all the states in Australia first and then hit overseas if we can. We also have a huge surprise coming up after COVID. Once that's finished, we've got a few surprises actually coming up, and I can't wait for that to be, executed, as they say. And if you have a reading tonight that we're drawn to you, can you please just validate after? Because I love meaty, chunky, detailed validations, and every single psychic that you go to, we all love the same thing. So the more the merrier for us. So yes. And do you have a favorite quote tonight, girls? What's your favorite quote? I was going to say quote. Rhonda?
I like when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I remember you saying that the other week too. That's beautiful.
Did I?
Yep. I do remember. I'm blonde, but I remember.
Yeah.
And what about yourself, Brianna?
Oh, there is one that I've carried with me throughout high school, and it says, what is it? Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth.
Right. Okay, there you go. And how about yourself, Sil?
I always say first comes laughter, then everything comes after.
Wow, right. That's cool. I like that one too. And I found one today, and it was success is when you find people copying you. How about that one, huh?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I just love that one. It's so relevant right now. But anyway, we're up to show 56, and you're listening to SWA 99.9 FM. You've got Rhonda Kelly, Brianna Wilson, Sil Saloom, and Amanda Jeffrey sitting in the background. She's doing all our moderator and all our validations for us tonight as well. And my name is Lesley Team. So, girls, do we have a question yet? No?
We have a quote from Tinkerbell.
We have a quote. Oh, beautiful.
Other people's opinions of me is none of my business.
100%. Exactly what I say all the time.
Yeah.
So we've got beautiful Lenny Dorr. He's supporting us. Thank you, Lenny. You're always there. You're always my top fan, actually. And I really appreciate you coming on board and looking after us. And you always stick up for us. And you get the top fan award from me anyway.
Yeah, Lenny's the man.
So, and he says, hey, beautiful ladies, I'm just jumping on. So say howdy quick. Then he's doing something else. So I'm not about to read that out. But anyway. So thanks, Lenny, for that. So we've got Tinkerbell's quote. Now we've also got Kayla. She says, would really love to hear from my loved ones. We just got news today. Our IVS wasn't a success. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Kayla. So over to you, Ron.
Yeah, thanks for that, Kayla. It's devastating. It's just the excitement, and then it doesn't happen. I am feeling like it's happening though. It's not a stop. It's just a roadblock for you. And I'm sort of feeling like you're going to do something a bit different next time. That's what it feels like. But right now you just need to be kind to yourself. Have bubble baths and that sort of thing. And I can smell something like. it's kind of a floral scent, and I'm not feeling flowers, but something like whatever the smell is. I'm actually smelling like a herbal tea. So whatever your favourite tea is, I feel like they've just run out of stock or you haven't been able to get it or something. But I'm feeling like Spirit's going to look out for you, Kayla, and just allow you to get some of that. So, yeah, sending you hugs. And I'll pass you over to Bree.
Yeah, hi Kayla. I'd like to start off with the past loved one that you have around you is definitely an uncle figure or a dad figure. And I'm hearing that there's a possible problem that runs in the family, but there is definitely hope for you in the future. Don't give up your hope, because things usually happen for us when we're least expecting it, and they happen for us when we're not even expecting it at all. So stay strong and just don't give up on on your dreams and aspirations. Continue on with what you need to do with your life goals. Don't hold your life up with this problem, because I do feel that it will happen naturally when it's supposed to. I'll pass you over to Sil.
Hi, darling. I'm really sorry to hear that. But can I say to you, my love, I keep hearing very clearly and loud from Spirit to have fun. I feel like you've made it like, I've got to get pregnant, I've got to do this, it's got to be now. You're checking dates, you're checking the calendars. I want you to enjoy what you're doing. Make it a really awesome journey, because I feel like there's a lot of stress on you and your partner, and it's becoming very mechanical. So go with the flow is what I'm hearing. Go with the flow. Take some time out and enjoy the journey, because I do see it happening. I do see in the new year that it will happen for you. Don't feel deflated by what I've just said, like, oh no, it's not going to happen now. Your body is going through enough, and mentally you're going through a lot. I just see new year, new beginnings. So I wish you nothing but the best, my darling.
Yeah, hi. Sorry about the loss. Sometimes these times are really quite tough, and the hardest part is getting through the aftermath of something like this, and then once you get through it, it's actually a lot easier on you. And everybody needs to grieve as well, and you can't ever forget that. You've spent quite some time with the pregnancy and everything, going forward. However, it's quite traumatizing. It doesn't matter if you're the male or the female or a child in the family. Everything is quite traumatizing, because it's the shock of the loss, and that's what hurts people the most, is the loss. And I feel like that things are going to change. There's going to be like 3 to 6 months. I get the number 3 and 6. So 3 to 6 months time is going to be a big backflip for you. And I feel like that this time is going to be even brighter. They're showing me the sun shining on you. They're showing me the sun shining bright. So moving forward from then, just look up, you have to go through the grieving process. No one wants to stop you from that. But I feel like there's going to be some better things coming up for you that you're going to understand what I mean in about 3 to 6 months time. So brace yourself for that, because it's going to be really pretty, really nice. And I see lots of flowers as well. And I see lots of, daffodils and not daffodils, what are those, tulips and stuff like that. And I feel like that the tulips, or you've just received tulips as well, so I feel like that the tulips, what I mean, it's going to make you feel better. And make time for yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. And sometimes, what people don't do is they don't validate themselves. They don't put their hand up and tap themselves on the back and give themselves a pat on the back for everything they've done. They're actually looking out for something else to actually make better. They haven't even stopped and thought about the success and they've actually achieved right now, or the actual, whatever they've done, they haven't actually stopped and validated themselves for what they've actually achieved. And then they just move to the next thing. It's like the sprinter winning the 100 meters race. He's won the world record, and then all of a sudden he gets through that, and then the reporter walks up to him and says, what are you going to achieve next? What's your next goal? And they haven't even stopped running. They're still walking off the track, so they haven't even finished what they're actually trying to achieve and get validation for. So it's important that people validate what they do and what their achievements are. And I'll leave it there, and all the best. And I just, big hugs to you, and I'm really sorry about your loss. Take it easy. So, ladies, we've also got a top fan, so Deb Wallace, and thank you, Deb, for tuning in with us. We appreciate it. You were there last night as well. I remember your name. She says about her husband. She says, she said, "Good evening, ladies. May I please have a reading? And could you please tell me what is going to happen with my husband and myself in our relationship, please?" So over to you, Bree.
Well, I'm very sorry that you might be going through a bit of a turmoil there, Deb, but look, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel that if your intuition is bringing you to getting a reading off one of us, then I think that the answer is already significantly there. But I do feel there is a little bit of room for improvement, but it's going to take a lot of hard work from both ends, from you and your husband. It's going to require a lot of communication, and it's going to require a lot of comprehension on both ends. But you know, if it continues or if it fails, it's all up to how you guys approach the situation. And, you know, if you guys love each other enough, which I do feel there is love there, definitely, I do feel there is love there. I just feel that there's complications. So, yeah, I just feel sit tight, but don't like hold your breath that everything's going to be on the merry way. I feel there's a lot of hard work to be done, but it is salvageable. I'll pass you over to Sil.
Sil, are you there? Hello? Okay, Rhonda.
That's okay. I can step in for Deb. Yeah, look, I'm hearing compromise, and I actually feel like both you and your husband have already compromised on different things, but not on the same thing. So it's kind of like it feels like you're both running up a hill. You've both been battling, but you've sort of been battling different battles. So I'm actually feeling like, you know, if you was to say, what 3 things do you want to fix the most, and what 3 things do I want to fix the most? I'm actually feeling like it'll be, you'll have 2 things and the third one will match. So work on the third one first. So I'm just feeling like sort of back to basics with what you're going to compromise on. And I do see you getting past a bit of a bump in the road, but it feels like you're sort of going to do it and then have a bit of relief and then perhaps get some counselling or something. I'm feeling like you're sort of going to match each other to the point to realise you need a bit more help. And the question is really going to be whether you want to keep doing that, because I can see the energy getting lighter around it, but it's not just simply sort of changing the attitude or changing the way you're thinking. I'm feeling like it's going to make a conscious decision. Yep, we're going to get through this. And I am actually feeling a bit of grief. Like it's a feeling of I'm really drawn to the last sort of like 12, 14 months that you've almost had the worst possible things in a relationship. Like there's not been a lot of joy or looking forward to things. So you've got to kind of get past that, I feel. But all the best with that, Deb. And we'll try Sel again.
You there still? She can't hear us.
No, that's okay.
Bree?
Yeah, Bree's read, Deb. So it's over to you, Lesley.
Yeah, so Deb, what I get is, you know, hang in there. The times are tough right now, and everybody's, you know, sort of in each other's pockets, on each other's, you know, laps pretty much, and they're not used to having all this, you know, lockdown and everything, all this COVID craziness, you know, all the monsters out there. And so I just feel like this time is, you know, a little bit hard for you, and it's not going to get easier straight away. So there's a lack of communication. I feel like the environment's a bit toxic. The house is dark and cold and dingy. You know, you've got to open up the windows. You've got to open up to life, you know. And it's sometimes what happens is we get too much into a habit, and then the habit is just a routine, and then the routine is just automatic mode. You know, you have to get out of that habit, that routine, that automatic mode, so that you actually enjoy your life, because it doesn't sound like either party is enjoying your life. You know, go back to basics. Go back to when you first met each other, and, you know, dating and all that stuff. Go and make an appointment in his calendar or your calendar, and, you know, have a night, maybe on the back porch, because we can't go anywhere at the moment, but that would be like a dinner date on the back porch. But, you know, make it so that you have something different that you used to do when you were younger and when you first met, because, you know, you can't go on for the rest of your life like this, and love shouldn't hurt. And I don't feel like that your husband is a bad person. I just feel like that he's got his own issues and you've got your own issues as well, and they're just clashing at the moment. That's what I see. I also get the number 24 for you as well, Deb. So 24 and 2 and 4 is 6. So 2, 4, 6, and 24 for you. And I also feel like there's a lady that's overseeing you, and she's showing me spirit behind you as well. So I can see like a light white shadow, which tells me that you're similar to us, but you don't know how to use it yet. And I feel like that you see shadows, and that you talk to this lady throughout your home. So you're always saying something to her. And I feel like that there's actually I can see it. There's a photo frame with an elderly woman and an elderly man, but the elderly woman's like she's got a hand on her hip and short, like mousy colored, light colored, not quite light colored, but mousy colored hair, hazel eyes by the look of it. I can't quite see it from where I am. But yeah, and that's the lady that I'm talking about. So, and she's shown me that she's just got one of those pin skirts on, like a light grey pin skirt with a red top, and the red top is sort of like a sleeveless to the elbow, sort of long sleeve to the elbow though, sort of top. And she's just, you know, got the curly kind of fluffy hair, and yeah, that's what she's showing me. That's what I'm getting with her. So that lady's come through, and she's the one that's telling me that you've got all the support in the world, and she said take advantage of it, because this is the right time to take advantage of it. And also she's saying to me as well, she's backing me up and saying get out of automatic mode, and she says you know what I mean. And she said she's waiting for a phone call as well, and the phone call should be coming through within the next 2 to 4 days. That's what I get. So the phone call that you're waiting for is coming through next, maybe that's what the 24 was. So the 24 could be 2 to 4 days. Okay, so keep that in mind and let us know. And if you could validate as well, Deb, that would be fantastic. And girls, how are you going over there? We got Sal still back on the line, or?
Yes, I'm good. I'm so sorry. My apologies.
That's okay. Did you want to read for Deb? She wants to have a relationship reading between her and her husband, please.
What I'm actually getting is the communication, and I'm also seeing one talking down to the other instead of to each other. I feel like the relationship should be mirrored. One's giving more, the other one's giving less. Someone's switching off, someone's on. What I'm getting shown is hearing all the sound, nodding, but not processing it. So not implementing it. So on 2 different pages, I do feel like counselling 100% needs doing. I feel like it's something that was in the past, maybe like 12 to 18 months ago, something had gone down. It needs to be resolved. I feel like it's being pushed under the carpet. You definitely need to talk. And there's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel. I keep hearing that quite a lot. Yeah, so I just feel like please step forward together, hold hands together, do it together, get help together. And, you know, everything should start to look better for you. I hope that helps, my darling.
Yeah, thanks, Sil. And you're listening to SWAR 99.9 FM. Thank you. And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Rhonda Kelly, Brianna Wilson. You've got Sil Loom, and myself, Lesley Spalavero, as the host. And you're listening to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And we are at show number 56, girls. That's how long we have been on air for. So that's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well done.
I know. It actually still freaks me out, you know. So I just can't believe it. So we've got we do private readings as well. So we're international psychic mediums. We also relay messages from spirit straight through to you. We don't use any tools. We just get the message. We hear, smell, see, feel, whatever else there is for the clairs and whatever they call them. I don't even really know them all, to be honest with you. We have top fans, and so our top fans are coming through tonight. You know, we've got Dalshera Ella Creve, we've got Caitlin, we've also got Lenny Dorr, we've got I can't even say her name. Elsa, that's what it is. I can't see it to say it. We've got Renee Sons Maham. I've never said her name right, so I apologize, Renee. We've also got Julie Polglaze. Thank you, Julie, for supporting us all the time. I see you come up all the time, and I appreciate it. We've got Jennifer D. We've got Kristen Kerr. We've got quite a few people that are online with us now. We've got Karina Kelly, Sharon Broadbent. We've got Shian Griffin. That's a beautiful name too. So we've got really some really hard names that I can never say because I can't see them. But anyway, Clarincia Finiella. Thank you for watching us. I don't know where she's from. That just sounds like a very unusual name, girls. We've got Mel Annie. Hi, Mel. Thank you for watching us. We've also got Cassie Edward Betsy. Thank you for watching us. Deb Wallace, she's one of our top fans. We've got quite a few people. So thank you for joining us tonight. And if you would like to see us again next week, we have another show coming up on Tuesdays, which is from 10 o'clock till midnight. We do exactly the same thing, but we have about four or five different mediums on that night. So when you send us your questions, you get 5 people reading you at once. That's like, I don't think this is ever done in the, created in the world. So have you ever seen it anywhere else, girls?
No, that's it's pretty awesome, actually.
It's unique, isn't it? And it, you can't beat it. So if you can't, what do they say? My parents used to have this saying, if you can't beat them, you join them. So there you go. Or you run away and put your tail between your legs for, missing out. So there you go. So refer your friends to us and send us your comments in the live feed as well. So we love to get validations. We love it when we have meaty, detailed validations. And I also like to know exactly what state, suburb, and country you're from, because last week we had a lot of people from different states, and we also had, Ohio, we had Missouri, we had people from Canada, New Zealand. We've got a lady from New Zealand that comes on every single week for us, Jessica. And then we've also got, every state in Australia that we target, or not we target, but we actually hit. So we're actually quite surprised, and it overwhelms me, to think that we're helping so many people in this world, and that's what it's all about for us. So
yeah, we've got a new lady from Canada, Elsa, watching tonight.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Hi, Elsa. Thank you. We also have our show, which is on Tuesday night on the Spiritual Events Directory. That's, like I said, from 10 o'clock till midnight. And then last month, girls, we had a challenge I put out to everybody for the month, and I said, please, when you're walking past someone that you don't know, make sure you smile at them, not in a creepy way, but just make sure you smile at them, So, and then I had a lot of people call back, and a lot of people come back to us on emails and text messages and things like that, saying that they've done that and they feel fantastic because it just gave them some self-satisfaction as to make somebody else smile. So just try it. It's quite weird, but if you're walking down the street, or if you're in the shopping center, if you can get to the shopping center, that is, if you can, just smile at somebody and just see what the difference is, and you'll get a surprise, because they look at you and they give you a surprise smile back, and it's quite daunting, for them. But then they go, wow, that person smiled at me, and you just make their day, So this month for July, we have another challenge, which was, what have you done or will do to share the love this month? Because it's such a crappy month with this, virus and everything. So what have you done, or what will you do to share the love? So, for example, people have lost their jobs. I've on my community Facebook page, we have people that are sharing their food with everybody, because some people have lost their jobs so bad that they haven't had any backup plan for money or anything like that. So they're sharing their food, they're offering services and things like that. It's virtually like a click and carry at their front door, where people can put their food out and then they actually come and pick it up. Other people come and pick it up and go and eat it, because we're just it's quite a good community like that, actually, to be honest. So we're having some huge surprises coming up straight after COVID finishes. I can't wait for that. I need to do some more training though. So stay tuned for that, and you will be exposed to quite a few things after that. So stay with us, and we will get back onto the readings, girls. So have we got any more quotes, girls?
Yeah, we did from Vicky Kelly, saying when plan A fails, there's 26 other letters in the alphabet.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really good.
I love quotes. That's really cool. So, and we have a validation, is there? I saw. Where are we up to?
Yeah, we did.
Which one is it?
It's
you're scrolling just like me.
Kaya Takarangi Wanu.
That's a tongue twister. If you have trouble, you're a lawyer, Roger, but you can imagine me trying to say it. I'm blonde.
Yeah. So it's I'm a blonde lawyer and scientist.
Takarangi Wanu. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there because I'm going to get it wrong again anyway. So just so you know. So are you going to read out the validation?
Yeah, because I just realised we can't hear Amanda. Thank you so much, ladies. Yes, I am always putting others before me and always forgetting to value myself. Losing the baby was a massive realisation and lesson about what's important in life for me. We are trying. We are hoping to try again once the borders open, as our egg in Queensland and we live in WA. But obviously I need to enjoy life and have fun. Thank you, amazing ladies, for your gifts. I appreciate your messages and love. Have an amazing night. Love and light.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. See, like even if people are suffering, they can still, just shed the love. That's so beautiful. I love that. And we've got a top fan, Mel Annie, and she said, ladies, she'd love to have a mediumship reading from her grandmother. Over to you, Sil.
Okay. So I have your grandmother stepping forward, and what I'm getting shown is from heart to lungs, and I'm also getting my face all of a sudden just dropping. So normally when that happens, it's rather to do with it's a stroke or dementia. She is showing me, okay, this gets pretty full on. She's actually showing me her legs, showing me that poor circulation that she had in her legs. She's telling me that she actually guides you, and she's moving your hands for the jobs that you do. I'm hoping that makes sense to you. She's with you every step of the way. What I actually just got shown very quickly is a light flicking, whether it's in a house or outside of the house. I'm actually seeing a light flicking. When you're seeing that, my love, that is her giving validation that she is with you. She's telling me how proud she is of you and that it hasn't been easy for you, and that she absolutely loves you. She's just around you. It's like, how can I say it? What's the word? I've gone blank. I'm so sorry. Partners in crime. That's what I just said. Partners in crime. I feel like wherever you go, she's with you. You're inseparable. She is sending love to you, my darling, and what I'm hearing from her is that she's fine. She's good. She's fine, and she's happy where she is. So I hope that helps for you, darling. I'll pass you over to Rhonda.
Thanks for that. Thanks, Melanie. I've got a gentleman in spirit, and he's got a sense of humour. He's very, he's just showing me very particular and very, meticulous. And he had perhaps a bit of dementia because I'm just sort of struggling to find my words kind of thing. But there's something about you and putting things in order. I feel like you've kind of done it, but you've just got a little bit more to do. It's almost like you've taken, and he's giving me an analogy of, because I feel like he used to make things out of wood. He used to make furniture and sort of do his own sort of things. But he's giving me an analogy of a tabletop, like you take the tabletop off, and you polish the wood, you put the wheels on it, you do all that, but then you forget to put the tabletop on, like it's the finishing touches. So there's a bit of a message in that for you. It's kind of like it's all about perspective as well with that. Like you perhaps haven't noticed the detail of something, like just finishing something just for the sake of completion is what is showing me. But I'll pass you over to Bree. Thanks, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. Look, I'm picking up on another female energy around your grandmother. If she's got a sister or an aunt or someone or a friend that she's possibly on the other side with, that's with her as well. And I do feel that they might not have had such a close relationship to you, but she's very close with your grandmother, and they are always around you, as Rhonda has validated. But she's also she's showing me a piece of golden jewelry or a piece of very old jewelry that was meant to be marked down to you or given to you, or but I feel that it was probably taken without consent or something like that. I hope I'm validating the right person, but yeah, I do feel that there's a piece of jewelry there, and I do feel that there is another female energy around your grandmother. May or may not have a relation to you, I'm not entirely too sure, but she does have a lot to do with your grandmother's passing, and she was there to meet her when she passed away. I'll pass you over to Lesley.
Yeah, hi. I got the right eye, and I feel like my right eye is itchy. I feel like that when we first started, I just had the vision was gone. I couldn't see much on the right side of my face. I also feel like this lady was, she was quite a very energetic person, but she was quite quiet at times as well. So she had sort of like that off and on switch where she could be really, really happy, and then she could actually go really, really mellow as well. And I feel like they're just telling me that she was like a bit moody sometimes, but the word cancer just came up as well. And I also feel like there's the number 17 for you. 17, 1 and 7 is 8. And also 1 and 8 is 9. So we've got 8 and 9 and 17 and 18. So what does that mean to you? I also feel like the number 5, it just flashed to me number 5, and I feel like that the number 5 is quite a significant number for you. they keep coming along with the 4, so I don't know what the 4 means, but I feel like the 5 is more of a significant number to you, Mel. And I also get that your grandmother, she said, I love baking. I love my frilly bits. She said, I like my what do you call those crocheted little doilies and stuff like that. She said, I love my crochet doilies. She said, I love my mantelpiece. She said, I like my feather duster. I liked all the old fashioned. I wouldn't wipe with a cloth, but I use a feather duster. She says, I used to feather duster up the top, and she says, that's the memory that you should have of me with the feather duster, because the feather duster was the old fashioned looking stick looking feather duster. She said, and she said, I was always dusting. She said, I didn't stop. And she said, I had my little court shoes and I used to walk around like a little maid. She says I was like the maid of the house. And I feel like that she was either a nurse, because she just showed me an old-fashioned nurse's hat that they used to wear in the olden days. And she's just showing me that. And I'm not sure if that's your mum or your grandmother, or yourself. So one of you has got the nurse, or she's a carer. So she's showing me the carer. And I also see that she used to have her special lounge in her room, and sorry, not lounge, chair in her room, and it had like the sitting chair. And she said my tea was on the right hand side, and I used to have my tea and just sit there. And she used to she showed me crochet or knitting. I can't quite see what that is, so I can see the knitting and the crochet. And she's saying that she used to have little sayings for you, and that she'd give you a handkerchief, and she'd show you, the little handkerchief, the little pretty little cute flowered handkerchiefs and stuff like that. And then sometimes she'd crochet around the edge of the handkerchief, which was really pretty, really cute. And you were always fascinated by that. That's what I can see. And also she's showing me that, and when I see cars, for anybody, I usually know that it's a maintenance, or they're getting something, they need to change tires or something like that. And I feel like this car in the family, she's showing me that car, she's concerned about it. And I feel like that's either the tires or the brakes that need to be fixed, or it needs to go in for a service or maintenance or something. I don't know. And she's showing me that the boot keeps popping up, or something's not right with the lock or something. I'm not sure what she's trying to show me there, but I'll leave the card with you so that you can sort that out. But I've given you, she's saying 2 to 4 weeks, everything's going to change, because I feel like that the communication that's in the house is not there, and that things are going to change. Everything's going to settle down. And we're halfway through to a full moon again, so brace yourself for that. Just, hang back in the background and just be the spider on the wall and just watch what goes on, and then make your move. You know how the spider makes its move. I'm not saying to go kill your prey, but just to make you move on what you need to say and do. She's saying to me, she used to tell you to always, play your cards right. Choose your cards right, lovey. Make sure you choose the right card, and there was tiny little sayings like that she used to have. And the message is, look up, keep going forward. She said, don't look backwards. She said, you're looking backwards, worrying about the past too much, but keep going forward and everything's going to be sweet, she said. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. And do we have any more validations, girls?
We did,
Deb
actually.
Wallace?
I thought we did.
Yeah,
Deb Wallace.
Deb Wallace, yeah.
Yeah, so Deborah said, thank you so much, ladies. My husband walked out after a stupid argument just over 18 months ago and will not come home. I have asked him to do counselling and he doesn't believe in it. He's currently seeing someone else, but I can't shake this feeling that he will come home eventually once his anger has subsided. I have constantly asked my mum for guidance. She's passed, as you stated, and have constantly told him how I feel and that I want him to come home. Yeah, so thank you, Deb.
Look, you know what, Deb, I always say this, love should not ever hurt. So, if you're willing to wait for this man, if he's worth the wait, but he's moved on, I feel too. So, if you're willing to make the wait or to be patient and, stop your life for somebody that doesn't want to be with you, then it's your call. We can't change that. So, and it's over to you. Anyway, we'll keep moving on, girls. Is there any other validations there?
I do actually. Yeah, sorry. Give me 2 seconds.
Mel Annie, she's just put one through. So we just got one through from Mel Annie. So Ron, do you want to read that one?
Yeah, sure. So Melanie said, Nan had a lot of issues with her legs before passing. The light in the hall always flicks on and off. I wear my Nan's rings brie. 17 is my birthday. Absolutely remember her bright blue feather duster. My mum was my Nan and Dad's carer. We'll keep the car in mind, Lesley. Male would be my dad. He was always making things with wood. Beautiful. We'll keep the details in mind. Missing them both so much lately. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, well done, girls. Beautiful. Love validations.
Yeah.
So we also have Kirsten Giano, Giarino. So she would love a mediumship reading, please, ladies. Over to you, Bree.
I'm going to start with again a gentleman energy more. So he had the personality I'm picking up on. He was quite particular. He liked to be very old-fashioned in a way. Like if he, it was one of those elderly people that would, you know, dress up just to go down to Woolies or something like that. I do feel that he was probably about 6'2" in height, perhaps. And I do feel that he's very much around you. It's quite a strong, nurturing energy, and it was a very, very passionate energy about his family. And I do feel that you were someone to rely on him a lot when it came to your emotions. You would always want to go talk to him. I hope this resonates, but I do feel that you need to know that he's never gone. He's always watching over you. He's proud of where you are. He's proud of how you're going, and you know he wants you to keep going down the road you are. I'll pass you over to Sil.
Okay, what I'm getting from this gentleman, he's going straight into the abdominal area. He's showing me everything in there. He's telling me that he fought like a warrior and wasn't dignified to keep going. So he had to step out with grace, more or less. I find that he's got a beautiful soul. His laugh is very infectious, very, very infectious. I feel like he would take the shirt off his back for you. I feel like you are definitely missing him. It's like losing an arm or a leg. You just keep looking for him. He's definitely there. What I am hearing is play my music. Play my music, my darling. I hear it loud and clear. I'm even getting my goosebumps, which is my validation from Spirit telling me, play his music because all the signs are there for you, my love. You're feeling lost. He is directing you. Please pay attention to time. If you're seeing 11:11 on the clock, he's telling you that there's new beginnings for you, my darling. Big new beginnings. You're not alone. Definitely not alone. I feel like he had a the way he walked. He's actually telling me how handsome he is. I always get that from Spirit. They're always going to come out and tell me that they were handsome. He's referring himself to James Dean. So I'm now seeing the hair sort of like slicked back. I can smell his perfume. I'm getting shown Burl cream, like a Burl cream pomade sort of, because I'm a hairdresser as well. So he's like bringing out the products and he's like, you know what it is. So I'm getting shown that as well. But look, he's definitely with you, my darling. And don't be afraid to make the decisions that you need to make because he's definitely guiding you every step of the way and play his music. I hope that resonates with you, my love. Okay, who are we going to?
Yeah, thank you. I'll pop in. It's interesting because I've got a female, but I've got the abdominal pain as well, and I actually feel like it's kind of the pain where you can't do anything else. Like you can't help but notice that pain. So I don't know what that is, and I don't know why you've picked that up. Like why we've picked up a male and a female. But I'm actually just feeling like life used to be tough, like for your grandparents' generation. I'm just feeling like things are so much easier now. Like you're in a much sort of better position. But I'm also feeling like you've got a beautiful energy in appreciating what you have. So it's kind of like the old-fashioned values of resonate with you. Like and it's not even you being an older soul. It's like you were brought up well and brought up with good manners and all the rest of it. So you've got that older sort of energy of manners and goodwill. But I'm just feeling like life's easier, and even just like simple healthcare. It's almost like in your grandparents' generation, it wasn't. Nothing was done. You had pain. You just put up with it until it got worse and worse, and then you died, kind of thing. That's the feeling. But yeah, a lot of love around you, and it feels like I'm drawn to August with you. I'm feeling like there's a bit of change, like August going on to September. There's a bit of, and I'm just seeing juggling, like shaking things up a bit. And I'm seeing you sort of doing a little dance, like of wow, this is awesome. Look what I've done, kind of thing. So yeah, interesting times ahead. And I'm feeling a bit of humour with the change. You're feeling really good about yourself. So thanks for that. And I'll pass you over to Lesley.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I'm shaking my head and laughing because you just said August, September, and I'm writing down 8/9 on the book at the same time.
Okay.
So now I've got to think of something else. Thanks, Rhonda. You just blew my cover there. So that's how spirit links in with everybody. It's amazing. I love it. It kills me though because I'm the last person to go. So I've got to try and pluck something else out of the air. Well, from spirit anyway. So Kirsten, what I get is I see a man, dark hair, dark olive skin, dark brown eyes as well, and he was well dressed. He was always shaven, and he wasn't too big. He wasn't too small. But he's saying to me that he was taller than most men. He said, and he's also shown me that. He used to use his hands a lot. He's saying, I just got the word bricklaying or builder or something like that. So I feel like he was quite creative with his hands, and he showed me that he used to do a lot of hammering and whatever else. That's what I get from him, and I can see him. Even though he would go to work and do his thing, he'd come home, have a shower, and then he'd be, the real gentleman at home. And I feel like that this man was just, like the rock of the house. And then when the surprise, it was like a surprise that came along when he was quite ill, and I feel like that he was, even more shocked than he had the pain, he had the problems, but he didn't dwell on it. He just got on with it, went to work and just pushed it all aside. He says, I didn't believe in doctors. I didn't want to disturb anybody in the family. He says it was all a shock, and he says, I'm very stubborn, and he says, I'm sorry for being stubborn. And I think you know what I mean by that. And he's also saying, I like how you walk around the house talking about me, and I feel like that you have a sister or somebody that looks similar to you, because he's acknowledging her as well. And I can see two people the same, or unless you've got a twin or a sister, it feels like a younger sister that looks similar to you, or a cousin, or somebody that's close to you, that you're quite respectful to each other's feelings, and you care about each other. There's a lot of emotion there with you both. So, and he's also saying that you feel on your right shoulder, it's like that you feel a bit of pressure on your right shoulder, and I feel like that this is him leaning on you and just saying to you, hang in there, girl, it's all going to be okay. You don't need to worry about me anymore. I know you looked after me. I know you did everything that you could, and I tried my best, but I didn't, and it was time to go, he's saying, and it was time for me to actually live another life. He's saying, don't worry, I haven't gone too far. I'm enjoying myself, and I will be back. That's what he's saying. So in other words, he wants to be reincarnated. And even though he didn't believe in us spooky people, he's sort of just saying that he wanted to let you know that he's there, and he's appreciating that you've actually asked about him tonight. He said, because you've been a bit, he's saying to me that the smile hasn't come on your face for a long time. He said you used to laugh a lot, you used to have fun. He's saying there was a lot of, back and forth funny stuff, and taking the what out of each other. He said, but there's none of that at the moment, as everything's a bit dull. He says, turn up the music, do something different, wink at somebody, just get out there and just do something completely different, and you will start to feel a lot better. And I'll leave it there, and let us know if we've got that right tonight as well. And I also got August, September. So things are changing over August, September, and I get the number 23 for you as well. So 2 and 3 is a 5. So I'm getting 23 all night tonight, and 5. So keep them in mind. So ladies, we've also got Melissa Clooney, and she said that she's struggling a bit lately, and that she just needs some guidance, and she would love a general reading, please. And then we'll go over to some validations. So over to you, Ron.
Yeah, I think that was Rhonda. Yeah, so I'm just feeling I'm just feeling a sore back, like you're feeling unsupported, but I'm actually also feeling that you do have support around you. There's kind of a need of just really wanting to be independent. It's almost like you want to do your own thing, and you want to, like, it's kind of like making a name for you or doing something differently. But what you don't realize is, if you keep your life simple, like if things are going well, then enjoy it, because often in life things don't go well. So enjoy the simplicity and enjoy that. Like, you don't need to even if you're just doing sort of mundane things or boring things, you're still shining, you're still living your life. You can still work on things in the background. Like, there's sort of not the need to show people you're so independent. So, but certainly let people help you and do things for you. Like, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing to be ashamed of like that. I've never had parental support, but if I did, I imagine things would have been so much easier for me. So just sort of allow people to support you and be kind to yourself and allow people to be kind to you. That's what I'm feeling. So it's a little bit strange, but I just feel like just change your perspective and then think life will be easier for you. So pass you over to Bree.
Well, Melissa, the first thing I got here was money burning a hole in your pocket. I feel that you're spending way too much money in an area that's not balanced, and I feel that you are kind of not wanting to admit what it is you're spending your money on, which is funny, I get like that sometimes. But I feel that it could be something to do with shopping or online shopping, especially since COVID's going in as well. I feel that you're spending a lot of money on the retail side of things more than you need to be as well. I'm also picking up on workplace discomfort. So I feel that you're potentially going to be moving into a new workplace soon, or you're starting to feel very unhappy where you are. And I feel that you need to make sure that you're happy, because if you're not happy in your workplace, you're not going to be any good to anybody in your workplace or at home or anything like that. So take care of yourself and just make sure that you're looking after you. I feel that you're very tired. I feel that you're emotionally exhausted, and you need to just take a day out, to yourself when, or at least at home to yourself, but, take a bath or whatever, just have a night to yourself and relax, and you know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that and put you over this hill.
Okay, my love. What I'm actually hearing is study. I feel like you're going to change everything, change with work and go into study. And I feel like this is something that you've been contemplating for a while. Should I, shan't I, should I, shan't I? It's yes, you should, my darling. Step forward. You are a very bright girl, but you don't have much faith in yourself. And I'm like, come on, you can do this, kid. Go forth. So I actually see study. You're going to do very well with your study I see it online. I don't feel that you lose focus, because that's the first thing I heard you say. I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. I think I'm going to lose focus. No, you're going to be very intrigued. You're going to make new friends as well, is what I'm getting shown as well. I feel like out with the old, in with the new, with friendships as well. A lot of trust, a lot of deceit is what I'm seeing and hearing as well. I'm also hearing love yourself, my love. It's like you don't feel like you're capable or worthy of to have this greatness come to you. And spirit is just waiting. And like, it's, looking at the clock, come on, is she going to step forward for me? I'm ready to give her, this gift to move forward in your life. I'm also hearing drink water. Not enough water. I'm getting the headaches. I'm getting the pain in the back of my head. I see you on the phone too much. I'm hearing turn off your phone at night. Completely turn it off. Don't leave it on the charger. I feel like it's stripping all the melatonin from, then you have a beautiful good night's sleep, and that will give you clarity. Because I feel like it's like brain fog is what you're getting with everything, and you're feeling very undecisive, having no faith. Then your depression is kicking in. It's like everything coming all at once. And it's like, love, you can do it. Study first. Turn off the phone, have a good night's sleep, drink some water, and I guarantee you clarity is going to come to you, and you're going to move forward. In 6 months' time, you're going to look back and say, wow, I can't believe how far I've come from here to there. So I wish you nothing but the best, my love. Who are we going to? Lesley?
Yeah. Hi. I got for you, it's been tough because, you haven't planned ahead as well. And I feel like that, going forward, we need to actually address everything that's going on right now, and get out of automatic mode. I feel like that a lot of people are just sitting in automatic mode, and it's detrimental to you. So when you don't have a plan going forward, especially in these uncertain times, it's devastating, And if you don't have people, I'm not saying you don't, because I can see pennies coming in, pennies going out. They're equivalent at the moment. I can't see the dollar signs, but the dollar signs will come in a couple of weeks. So I'll get 2 to 4 weeks. But I feel like that if people aren't saving their money right now, then they're going to suffer later. So we need to save our money, and that's the message for you as well. And I feel like that the struggling is coming from, the lack of support, the lack of response. Pretty much Rhonda's life is similar to my past life with my parents as well. Didn't have much support from them either. But, I don't let whatever's happened in my past, and that's what the message is for you too as well, Melissa, is that whatever's happened in your past, you can't drag it into the future, because that's when it drags you down, So it's important to, it's past, it's gone, you can't change it. So move on and make it a better life. Lessons learned, they're telling me as well. So the lessons learned for you is to save your money. Make sure you've got the footstep forward, not 2 steps back, So, and it's all about planning, all about getting your list, and I can see you doing lists and writing stuff down. And you can go back and play these recordings, from our live feeds. You can play them as many times as you want, but it's a good indicator to say that if all us, 5 psychic mediums are saying similar things to you, then it means something. We don't just sit here and fluff this up just to make you feel better. We're just telling you to help you out. So it's important that you get a few things in place. Plan yourself 3 months ahead, 6 months ahead, and then think about it after that. Because I feel like that in 2 to 4 weeks, things are going to change. And it's all about mindset as well. I always talk about the documentary called The Secret. So, race over to YouTube, stop everything and go and watch it, because it will change your life. That's what happened to me. So, and I can't tell you how many people. I used to lecture at 2 colleges, and I can't tell you how many students it has changed their life as well. So, and I'm not just saying it's just that, as that's changed their life. It's their attitude, their mindset, their motivation. Get your butt out of bed, get moving. You're not exercising enough either, and I feel really dry in the mouth, and I feel like that. You've got the anxiety there as well, and this is what's dragging you down. So the more you move, the more you get motivated, kick yourself up the butt and get out and do something for yourself, the more it's going to change. It's up to you. We can't actually do this for you. We can lead you in the right direction. The old saying is, you can leave the horse to water, you can't make them drink it, or you can wave the carrot in front of the horse, you can't make the horse eat the carrot. I was going to say eat the carrot, eat the horse. Yeah, no, we don't do that. But, it's the same. It's exactly the same thing. So, you need to step up yourself too as well. So, and I'll leave it there. A little bit tough love doesn't hurt, Melissa, but we're there to support you in everything that you do, and I feel the anxiety. I can still feel it in my chest now. It's like my heart's beating out of my chest. And I'll leave it there, and we wish you all the best. So, tune in with us in a couple of weeks' time and tell us how you're going, because this is why we do this, because we're interested in helping people. We're interested in making people's lives change and also make people feel better. We don't get paid for it. We do it from the bottom of our heart, and we do it with our heart on our sleeve as well. So, girls, I just want to say we've got a lady from over in California. So, Leela Butler, hi. Thank you for listening and watching us on Facebook. We've also got Kaya Takanranji Wanu from Perth. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, and thank you for watching. We've also got Deb Wallace from Western Sydney, Tinkerbell from Central Coast. We've got another lady, Anne Griffin from Western Sydney. We've got another lady, poor Melanie. She's crying with a sad face over at Canterbury Bankstown. We're sorry, Melanie, that you're over there, stuck there in lockdown like me. We've also got Jennifer D. So she's watching us from Paris in Texas. So thank you for watching us over there. I wonder what time it is over there. What do you think, girls? Have a guess.
Morning
over there, what, about 9 o'clock or something, would it?
Yeah.
I have no idea. So if you have a question for us, post it up on our Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And do we have any validations before we go to...
We've also got Naina from India, Naina Mahi from India.
I can't see that. I haven't scrolled down far enough.
And she shared as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for tuning in to us from India.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and we'll do some readings in a moment. There we go. You there, girls? Can you hear me? Can't hear me. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Rhonda Kelly, Lesley Team. I'm the host, Brianna Wilson. We've got Sil Saloom and Amanda Jeffries in the background there. She's doing a great job. Amanda, can you hear us? Yes, you wave to us, Amanda.
Hello, I can hear you.
We are international psychic mediums. We relay messages from spirit over to you. So we are the genuine mediums. We do this from love, from our heart. We also feel it, see it, smell it, hear it. What else is there, girls? There's plenty more, isn't there? All the clairs.
Yeah. So clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairaction, clairgustance.
Oh, so you
clairsentience is the sensing, and claircognizance is the knowing.
So last month we had a challenge on, which was a smile at anybody, not in a creepy way like I keep saying, but just to throw it out there and just make some things a bit different for everybody, that you don't know. And also this month we've got what have you done or what will you do to share the love, So a lot of people have been locked down at the moment, or I say locked up, not locked down, but anyway. That's my opinion. But what we can do is, go out there and just, put it out there in your pages or your community pages to help people, because there's some people that are suffering more than others. And we just try and shed the light from us, from where we are here now, and try and help people and make them feel better. If we can raise the mood a bit, or emotions a bit, or whatever it is that we, whatever we can do for somebody, we will. So we also have quite a lot of top fans. Thank you for watching us and listening to us every week. We also have Chase, our #1 fan. He's one of our 9-year-olds. He's actually been on our pages, on our show since show 1. And hi, Chase, thank you for listening to us and watching us. We also have some first-time listeners as well, and sharers. So if you'd like a reading, we'd love you to share it. That's all we ask, is you share it and like our page, because there's a lot of followers but not a lot of likes. And I don't understand. I still don't understand. But there's about 150 more followers than likes on our page. And I go, why is that? Why does Facebook do that? They should just do likes. I still don't get it. I must be missing something. I don't understand. We also conduct private readings. So if you feel like that you're drawn to one of us, let us know. Send us a message, and we will point you in the right direction to the medium of your choice. So you're listening to SWAR 99.9 FM, and we are Sydney Psychics. Oh, we nearly said the wrong word then. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So what we also love as well, listeners, is that we would love you to tell us what your state, your suburb, and your country is, and we will appreciate that, because we have already transferred across to Montreal. So we've got Nicole up there. Thank you, Nicole, for tuning in with us. She actually sets her alarm clock, she sets her alarm clock, and then she tunes in. She wakes up at whatever time, I think it's 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning over there, and she tunes in with us. So thank you, Nicole, for tuning in with us every week. We appreciate it. And we've got quite a few other people listening from Perth. We've got people from California. So Leela Butler again, thank you. We've got Jennifer D. She's from Paris in Texas. And Rhonda, you said another lady before. What was that lady's name? The one from India?
Yeah, that's another great question. I think it was Maine or Maney?
Maine. I didn't see that one come up yet. So
yeah. Naina Mahi.
Okay, hi. Thank you for listening to us all the way over there. So
yeah, thank you.
It's been tough around the world, but we're trying to shed some light and make some people feel a bit better, So, and if we don't make you feel better, we're really sorry, but we try. But anyway, we're going to go over to some readings now, ladies, but I believe that we've got a validation. Is that right?
Yes, we do, actually.
Awesome.
So thanks, Amanda. So from Melissa Clooney, thank you for that amazing reading. Yes, I am wanting to study online, and I constantly question myself if I can do it. And yes, phone usage bad, as I can't sleep at night. And yes, I ain't working out as much as I used to. Also, I have been holding on to the past, as mentioned, and I know it is dragging me down and moving on. And I've just moved 5 months ago to a new state. So hoping to be able to make some new friends, as mentioned. Thanks, ladies. Spot on.
Oh, beautiful. What a great reading. Thank you so much. That was Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. That's beautiful. Well, you're going to get there, Melissa. That's all I can say is it's going to be really good. Just head up and, walk like an exclamation mark, not a question mark. That's what I always say. So, ladies, we've also got Sharon Surplus. She said that she's always on here. She's had a little bit of give me a slap in the head, really, because she said that she's always on here, but she never gets a reading. But we're going to read you anyway, Sharon. So we're going to do that now. So she wants a guidance message, please, girls. So over to you, Ron.
Yeah, Sharon. It's just look, tuning into you. I feel like I want to take a step back. It's almost like you can't believe something's happened all the way things have happened, and this Sharon feels around friendships, but there's also an overlap with family. It's kind of like you kind of were fairly stable with roles and responsibilities and who people were and what they did, and it's like someone stepped down, but someone stepped up, but someone else has let you down. So there's a bit of it's kind of like a bit of a role reversal around friends and families and whatever their connection is around that. So I do feel like it's a time to sort of step back and reflect on that. And it's okay. It's not bad. It's just different. And it's just, just look at it from the point of view of if you've known someone for 10 years, then you don't know everything about them. You don't know what happened 10 years before that kind of thing. So, just because people have behaved differently than what you've expected, it's okay. It's just it's something for your awareness. So that's all. Like, you're not dumb. You're not. It's not that extraordinary circumstance. It's just you're just finding that out. You're looking at it from a different perspective. So thanks for that. Pass you over to Bree.
Yeah, hi Sharon. Look, one thing I'm picking up on is that you're feeling quite lost, especially in the direction of where you want to go in your life. I hope I'm resonating with the right person, but I feel that you are letting far too much block you from actually pursuing what you need to do in your life. I feel that you're holding back, especially at a career. Tongue-tied. I feel like you're holding back in the career field. I feel like you're holding back in a lot of areas in your life where you need to stop letting anxiety. When I tap into your energy, my heart races. And I'm feeling very overwhelmed and very, like I do want to step back, like what Rhonda said. And I do feel that there's way too much going on at the moment, and you need to just balance things out a little bit and focus your energy in certain areas and just believe in yourself. Stop doubting yourself so much. I'll leave it there and pass you over to Sil.
Okay, my darling, what I'm getting with you is a lot of confusion. It's like, I don't know why, but I keep seeing this Scrabble board again. I got it yesterday. It's come back again. It's come back to haunt me again. It's like everything's in front of you and you just don't know what to do. What I'm hearing is slow and steady wins the race. Take everything step by step. I'm also seeing work and study. You are a very bright girl. The study that I'm actually seeing, it's like social work is what I'm hearing. I feel like you're a very giving person. I feel like a lot of people have taken advantage of your kindness. You do have a lot of disappointment. It's like, oh no, I put myself in that situation again. Why did I do that? It's like you could kick yourself. It's the universe teaching you a lesson to pay attention. I'm also getting headaches, quite a lot of headaches. Everything's very overwhelming with you. And I'm also getting water as well. Drink a lot of water. Even go by the water. I feel like there'd be a lot of clarity for you as well. But I feel like in 6 to 8 months, I feel like everything's going to flip and change for you. I feel like you're going to get to the point where, like, I just can't do this anymore. I just want for me. And you're going to leave the mess behind. But I am hearing slow and steady wins the race. So I hope that helps for you, my love. Off to Lesley.
Yeah, wow. So, Sharon, what I get is the number 13 for you. That's 1 and 3 is 4. So I also get the number 12. So 1 and 2 is 3. So those numbers are quite significant to you. And I feel like that this is, the guidance that you need is another message for you to get out of automatic mode. It's the same message that I did for the lady before. So please go and watch The Secret. I can't stress that enough. It's a fantastic documentary on all the laws of attraction and how to get yourself out of like the quicksand and into a better mindset. So that's what it does. It actually helps you, and it's amazing. And I also feel like that your vision they're saying to me that your vision, that you've got confusion, that you can't think straight at the moment. I can see you tossing around in bed, and it's like you're really fatigued, and then the fatigue, and you're getting the headaches as well. And I can feel like the headaches are like cluster headaches in the front of my head, and it resonates through the back of your head as well. And I feel like that this is. It's all from lack of sleep, lack of good food and nutrition, lack of exercise, lack of everything. So you're neglecting yourself, and that's when you feel at your worst. So it's up to you to change this pattern. And half the time with people's issues and problems is because they're in a pattern or they're in a habit. So once they break that habit or break the state, I call it, once they break out of that state, then they can actually have a better future. They have a better life because they say, well, you know what, I have to kick myself up the butt because nobody will. And even if somebody does come along and tells you or tries to motivate you, you're not going to take their advice because you just don't want to move yet. So it's up to you. The ball's in your court, Sharon. It's up to you to move right now. And I feel like that you need to have, they're saying to me that you need to get your thongs on and get into the sand, or you have been doing that lately because I see the ocean and I see the sand. So it's time to get grounded. It's time to actually put your feet down and start thinking and just, start to relax your mind about things. And then they're saying to me that there's too much caffeine in your system because I feel really dry in the mouth, and I see coffee, and I see, or tea. I don't know which one it is. It looks like a coffee cup to me. But I see that you're constantly, it's just not good. It's like yin and yang, they're saying to me. They're saying 1 minute you could actually think about going in the good, healthy, good path direction or the right direction, but then you can go on the left path. They're saying to me, you have the options. You have everything's in front of you. You've got, everything at your side, at your fingertips, at your toes, but you're not taking advantage of it. You're actually, what do they say? What's the word? I can't remember the word for it. Anyway, I'll keep moving on, but I feel like there's someone around you that has dementia or some sort of something not right with the head as well, because I don't usually get this when I'm reading. I don't usually get the blanks, so and I'll leave that part there. But I feel like there's someone in your family that's got dementia, or somebody that's trying to come through that has had dementia or some sort of mind confusion or something like that. That's what I get. And I also feel your skin is like, I'm itching now, but I feel like that your skin is quite itchy. And I feel like this is an issue for you as well. So it's like an eczema or an allergy or hives or something like that. So you need to get to the doctor and look after yourself, lots of water, lots of movement, get yourself out there. They're saying to me, take your top hat off and put on your elegant, like your beautiful hat, and get moving and be out there and be as beautiful as you can. That's the message for you, because you can do it. There's no questions about it. You've got everything going for you. You just need to get the motivation. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So ladies, do we have any more validations there? Not yet?
No.
Oh, is it Chase's 10th birthday, is it?
I'm feeling it is, actually.
I think it is too, actually, come to think of it.
I just got told, I just heard singing happy birthday.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Yes, Chase.
So if you can validate that, Chase.
I think it's his birthday. I think you could be right, because last year was around the same time. So it's around the 21st of July. So we'll have to ask him. We'll have to ask his dad. His dad's our program manager. So yeah, and they've just had another baby. So he's been very busy. I haven't even heard from Paulie lately. So hi, Paulie, if you're listening, congratulations on Bubba. I haven't seen Bubba yet, but anyway, we'll get there. So we've also got ladies. That was Sharon. So we've also got another lady. She's one of our top fans as well, Natasha Benson, and she says that she's just wondering about like her hubby's got a career and everything like that. She says she's a mum of 2 teenagers, but I think the message, I couldn't quite understand the question, but I think the question was she still feels lonely and there's no family on either side of her, So and she said that she feels like she's been ostracized from both sides of the family at the moment. So and I'll leave it there. So over to you, Rhonda.
Yeah, I feel like you have been too, and I'm the black sheep in my family too. So it's just it is what it is. I actually feel like you've always been different from your family, like you're born into the wrong family. So again, I can relate to that. And just I feel like just don't focus on them. Really focus on you. Like be a bit sort of selfish and a bit like, well, that's okay, I'm doing this, that's what I was planning to do, so I'm doing that. Like I feel like really just don't focus on it. That's all I'm saying. I am confirming that what you're feeling is correct, and that's okay. I don't feel like it's going to sort of change that much. It's almost like the more you try to change someone's opinion of you or change or force the issue, the less it's going to happen. So I just feel like really focus on yourself. That's what I'm feeling. And I'm I'm actually feeling like you're changing your wardrobe. By that I don't mean you're going to go spend a fortune on clothes. I'm feeling like you're going to be drawn to wearing different colors and that sort of thing. So as your energy is changing, as your chakras are sort of realigning, you're going to wear brighter colors, I feel. So enjoy it. I feel like you're going to discover a lot more about yourself and you're going to love yourself more. So thanks for that. Pass it over to you, Bree.
Yeah, Natasha, look, I agree very much with Rhonda with the black sheep of the family. I feel very much that you have had a certain understanding of certain things that you don't feel that other people have been able to understand. And I don't feel that, like, as far as the family drama is concerned, if it's been going on your entire life, it's something that you've probably grown up to believe is quite normal, which it's not. I'm going to say that right now. And, you know, the sooner you just put the stuff behind you, it's going to be a lot better to just move forward. When you move forward and you don't worry about your past. And, you know, as hard as it is, just because they're related to you, it doesn't make them family. You know, I've got people that are in my life I've known for a couple of months I consider family, and I've got, you know, but that's just because you're related, it doesn't mean that you have to put up with them. You know what I mean? It's you have the decision and the choice to move forward and put it all behind you. And I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Sil.
Okay, Natasha, what I'm actually getting with the family is a lot of Chinese whispers. And I feel like there's one person that instigates everything. So this person says this, and then it sort of like sets the tone in the family. What I'm actually hearing is you can't flog a dead horse. So I feel like you try and you try and you try, and it's just pointless. What I'm going to say to you is kill them with your kindness, my love, because you do have a beautiful soul. I actually do hear an apology coming your way. Sit tight, it's coming. Get the popcorn out, my love. It's going to be the most gratifying thing ever. I just want you to know that. I'm also hearing that there is going to be an announcement, rather it's an engagement or a baby. There will be that family event. Obviously not going to be something very big. Dress to impress is what I'm hearing. Get your hair done, get your nails done, look fabulous, my love. And, yeah, kill them with your kindness. It doesn't matter what you do, my love. You will always be portrayed a certain way. Family do that. Unfortunately, not all. But some families do that. Just be you. Be happy with who you are. Love yourself, my love. But, yeah, I do hear that apology coming, and get that popcorn ready. It's going to be awesome. I hope that helps you, my love.
Is it my turn?
It's going to Lesley.
Yeah. So hi, Natasha. When the girls were talking, I've written down you have to sleep on it, and I feel like that this time is the right time to do that. And also, you know, when Rhonda started talking, I felt really sick in the stomach for you, and I feel like this is actually it doesn't make you vomit, but it actually just makes you feel really quite ill in the stomach. And I feel like if it's not an ulcer, you're going to get one because you're just worrying about everything. They're saying to me, worry what, stop worrying about everything. You know, if someone, you know, there was the perfect Tinkerbell, I think it was said earlier, that if there's somebody, it's none of your business what other people think of you, which is 100% right, because you can't change what people think of you. If they don't like you, but you're a good person, it's their problem because you know that you're a good person. So I would just put all that aside if I were you. And Spirit's saying to me, move on, don't worry about it. You're ruining your life because you're worrying about rubbish. You know, like if they're not happy, you can't change it. So it's their problem. You know, but I feel like there's a phone call coming for you. I feel like that's going to be within the next 2 to 4 days. So brace yourself for that. So, and if the phone call is I'll get the number 24, but 2 and 4 is 6. So just saying to me 2/4, so 2 to 4 days. I feel like there's going to be an important phone call. So brace yourself for that phone call. And when you don't act surprised on that phone call, it's going to pay off for you. That's how I see it. That's how I'm seeing you answer the phone. And also, I feel like I wrote down spiritual because when the girls were reading, I saw that you have like a shadow behind you, and so that always tells me that you're similar to us, but you don't know how to use it yet. So they're saying to me that you're getting the headaches, you're getting like cluster side on the side of your head headaches, the vision goes. It's like they're showing me that you lie in bed and that you just look up to the ceiling and you just say, why me? What's going on? Why have I got a headache? Why have I got this? Why have I got that? And they're showing me that that you can't sleep at night. It's tossing and turning. It's like the fatigue headache. It's like the exhaustion. It's this, and it's then you've got the thinking too much. The thinking cap's on too much. They're saying to me. So then you need to push past that and get on with your life, with your family, because the family don't need to suffer. You feel lonely, but you don't need anything more than your family if it's your immediate family. If somebody wants to come into your life and support you and respect you and love you the way they should be, especially if you're looking after their son. So I don't understand how mother-in-laws or it's usually not father-in-laws, it's usually mother-in-laws that hate the daughter-in-law because they're looking after their son. How does that work? Like, does the mother-in-law ever want that son to be happy? Why does the mother-in-law do that? I do not understand, but that's just the way they are. So if you can't help that, then there's no point even trying to make that happen. Just let it ride, sit on the fence, and it'll change over time. So, people will learn their lessons, and that's what I'm hearing from your spirit is saying to me. People will learn their lessons because you're not a bad person. I feel like you got your heart on your sleeve. You suffer with a bit of anxiety as well, because I can feel that. And your heart is on your sleeve, and your heart is good. That's what they're showing me. So. And the sickness that you're feeling is because you're churning up and you're worrying about everything. So just, try and pull back the reins a bit and worry about your immediate family. Don't worry about the obstacles, because that's all they are. It's just little hurdles and obstacles on the outside that will fix themselves. So they will go and annoy somebody else. They will go and, if they're talking about you, they're leaving somebody else alone. That's what I just heard. So I feel like you're going to get past this, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. So ladies, so I think we've got a validation, have we? From Sharon Suburb. Did we already read that one?
Yeah, but no, we did. No, we haven't read that yet. Okay. Yeah, Sharon said, yes, thank you. My awareness of a person has changed. Yes, my anxiety is very high. Yes, I do have a low self-esteem. Yes, I don't know what direction my life is going. Yes, there has been a lot of disappointment around me. The water, I live next to a lake, and I love being next to the water. Yes, I have been thinking of study and social work. Yes, I'm very fatigued. Yes, I have neglected myself. Yes, the ball is in my court. Oh, my God, yes. Massive amounts of coffee. And, yes, I have been lazy and what I'm
Sharon.
eating. Yeah.
Sharon, you just got a virtual kick up the butt from me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
From all of us, sorry. Well, that's what we do, we share the good love as well as the tough love, so that's a virtual kick up the butt. So what's going on, and, we all sense that. We're not all on the wrong track. So if it's yes, then I don't see one no in that. So, kick yourself up the butt. And I'd love to come over and do it, but I'm locked up at the moment, but I can't do it because you're probably in another country. So there you go.
Just as well, Sharon.
Yeah, just as well, yeah. So that's what I say to some of my clients. Come on, guys, let's go. They go, then once they start working out or start moving, they're fine. So, and I'll leave it there. So we'll be back in a minute. There we go. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Rhonda Kelly, Brianna Wilson, Silum, and Amanda Jeffrey sitting in the background, and myself, the host, Lesley Spalavero, and you're listening to SWA 99.9 FM. And so, ladies, we have a listener from Vancouver in Canada. That's Elise Severe, I think her name is. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you for tuning in with us. We've also got Paul Renee Maltham, Malham. I can't say that either. She's from locked up in Fairfield, so you're locked up as well, like me. But I'm allowed to come to the radio station because it's within my 10K zone, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So thank you for listening to us. We've also got Catherine Marie. She's one of our top fans. We've also got, she would love a reading, girls. She said that she would love a reading to have any messages from her father, please. So over to you, Sil.
I'm so sorry. I missed what the question was. I'm so sorry.
So Catherine Marie, and she said that she would love a mediumship reading from her dad, please. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Oh, he's a joker. Okay. Dad's coming through. He's a real character. He can't stop laughing. I feel like he was always coming out with the most quirkiest jokes. Dad is definitely with you every step of the way. He's actually showing me a shirt, and I can actually smell like his cologne on it. And I feel like it's kept in the cupboard or it's brought out, and you could actually smell his smell, which was quite nice, and it's quite endearing. He's like, I don't want you to keep crying for me, my love. I want you to be happy. I'm here guiding you. It's like I feel like you've stopped everything, and you're just so sad. I mean, I know exactly what it feels like. I've lost my father as well, and it's been 15 years, but every day I still cry for my father, but I know that he's also guiding me. So your dad is definitely guiding you, my love, every step of the way. And he's telling me that, he can hear your thoughts and hear what you're saying. And I feel like he travels in the car with you. So if you're driving or going to a destination, or whether it's to work or wherever it may be, to the shops or whatever, you drift off, you get that, you start to think of Dad. And he's like, I'm with you. And I feel like he would grab your hand. There's something about the hand. It's like, my girl, you are my girl. But he's happy where he is, my darling. And he just wants you to be happy. I just kept getting happiness. I just want to see you happy. I want to hear you sing. I want to see you smile. I want to feel your soul lift. So I hope that resonates with you, my darling. And I also got shown a magpie or some type of black and white bird that just flew straight in front of me. He's actually telling me to tell you that is him. And I can actually hear it chirping very, very loud. So I hope that helps. And pass you over through to Rhonda.
Yeah, thanks for that. Look, your father was a really good father. And it's actually my dad's hijacked this reading and come through and basically saying that's the father I should have been. So that's actually really nice for him to acknowledge that. And I'm also picking up on the humour, but I'm also feeling like his humour was at times a bit inappropriate. So perhaps would say or comment on things that are not politically correct, and you kind of have a chuckle to that yourself. He would never do that to sort of make someone uncomfortable, but he'd say that behind closed doors. So I feel like you're aware of where I'm going with that, so I don't need to say that. And it's interesting that Sal picked up on the shirts, because I'm feeling like your dad was really bad with buttons. I don't know whether he had a bit of a beer gut and used to pop the buttons, and I'm seeing him sort of going to reach things and then the buttons coming off the shirts. Like there's something, I feel like it was a bit of a running joke of, how many buttons have you lost today? Like it's just, and I'm seeing sort of like buttons fly across the room, like just almost like, how could that keep happening to the one person? And I feel like he even, they tried to get him different shirts and he still buggered it up. He still popped his buttons. Like it's just a weird, it's, how like you see some women that sort of, they always have a stain right like in the middle of their boobs, like they always get they spill their food, and that's sort of like there's always a sort of a pattern by some person. So I'm feeling like your dad just popped his buttons, and it's sort of it's like that was an expression of love to pop your buttons. That's what I'm feeling. So there was a bit of a joke about that, but please validate that and share us the stories with us. I'll pass you over to Bree. Thanks for that.
Catherine, the one thing I do hear from your dad is he liked to enjoy a cold one, specifically just used in those words every now and again, occasionally after work. I do feel that he was a hard worker, possibly in the labouring industry, or like in the mechanical field, or working in the earth moving industry. I do feel that there was a very broad area where he did work, and I do feel that very, very hard worker, very hard hands, very rough hands. I feel that he used his hands a lot when it came to his work. I'm possibly seeing bricklaying. I feel that he held a lot of bricks in his day, possibly as well. I feel like he was a man of many talents. And, I feel that with his strong energy, he wants you to remember that strong energy is also within you as well. He is half you, and you are half your mum, obviously. But, you need to just kind of call upon the strength that that he has, because it's always within yourself. And he's just, don't give up on the procedure or the project that you're thinking about pursuing, because he'll be quite upset if you do. That's all I'm getting. I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Lesley.
Yeah. Hi, Catherine. When Rhonda was talking, I was laughing because she said something about smell. I think it was Ron. And then I got brute straight away. So I feel like that the brute or the brute 33 or whatever it used to be, that smelled and I smelt it. And I also, when she said about his buttons popping off, I also got Santa. So did he ever play Santa? That's what I saw. I don't know what that means, unless they're talking about Christmas time as well. So that's what I get as well. I also see there's lots of opportunities coming up for you as well, Catherine. And I feel like that some of them are going to be a surprise. It's like this. He's saying to me, hang in there because, don't be impatient with things at the moment. He said that you're a bit stubborn and you don't listen to people. He said, but you need to hang in there because you're going to miss some opportunities that you feel like that wasn't for you, but it will be for you. And he's saying to me that he used to put you to a test, or some things were like a test or something like that. I don't know what he means by that, but if I had more time, I could probably, pull that out of him. But I feel like something like if you're at work and things aren't right, I feel like they're testing you on something, or you're going to be doing a test or something about, I don't know, maybe study. It could be that. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'll leave that bit there. And I also feel like the number 15 and number 18 for you is significant. So 1 and 5 is 6 and 1 and 8 is 9. So we've got 1, 5, 6, we've got 1, 8, and 9. So, and the 15 and the 18 for you. And I feel like they're significant numbers for you. And I also feel for him that he had some sort of he's showing me that on his face, it's like looked like a pigmentation or a skin cancer or whatever it was on his face. He said, I was always outside. I was always doing something. I was hands-on. I didn't stop. And I had headaches. Like I've got a headache now too. And I feel like it's right across the front of my head, and it's actually gone back to the top of my head as well. And I feel like that's what stopped him in his tracks, he's saying, in his end, or if it might be you, Catherine. I feel like either you get the migraines or something stopped him in his tracks, he's saying. And he's saying, I won't back down. I didn't back down with whatever I had. I stood my ground, and I said I was black and white. And he said that he just gave me the word block, and I don't know what that means. He says I like to block people or block something out, and I don't know what that means. He said you would understand that. So I also get the number 40, like 47. Like that's an unusual number. So whatever that means, unless that's his age or your age, or somebody around you, because they're not telling me to add that together. But if it was to be added together, then that one would be 11. Okay, so those dates, I can't see what that 47 means right now. However, and I also get the name like a Sharon or Susan or something like that, like a S name, a girl. It's a female, and I feel like this female around you is suffering a bit of sorrow at the moment. So it's like you're going to get a phone call from a lady with the name SU or SA or something like that, or SH, something with an S. So I feel like this person is in despair. So you need to take that call. Don't just push it aside. Or actually, they're saying to me, he's quite worried about her. So he's saying, can you please give a person that is close to you around the same age as you a call, please? So that's what I get for that one. And also he's worried about your car as well. So usually when I see the car, like I said before, I see maintenance or tires or brakes or something's not right with the car. So get that checked as well too, please. And I'll leave it there. So the message is keep doing what you're doing. You're going fantastic, and don't be stubborn, be patient, and look for all the opportunities because they're coming your way. And I feel like 6 to 8 weeks is going to change for you. Lots of changes. And I'll leave it there. Do we have any validations, girls?
Yeah, we do actually. So first of all, we've got a beautiful comment from Jessica.
She's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jessica.
Kia ora. Can we give a big thanks to all these lovely ladies that always take the time out for us each week and give us all the love and guidance. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, and she's been watching us for ages. So
yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jessica. So Amanda has, Natasha has given a validation. It's like you've been looking through my window, seeing my life as it is. Being the black sheep is spot on, but I thought I was the middle child syndrome. I did have the knowing, but in a family I was always there, but never heard unless to be blamed for something. This phone call of an apology is something that will make me heal, as I feel I was treated poorly and my family treated less than humans. The in-laws, Lesley, was $1 million question that I've not been able to answer and sick to my stomach about, and always want to scream out why. I will let you all know I feel validated as a human. Thank you so much. Love and light. By the way, I live at number 6s.
Oh,
so, wow!
So
thank you.
Is that what I said? What did I say? I said number 6.
I think you did. Yeah, for Natasha.
Cool. Thank you, Spirit. I love it when you get it right, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll be back in a second. Yes. Yes. And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Ronta Kelly, Brianna Wilson, Sil Saloom, and Amanda Jeffries in the background there. And you've also got me as the host, Lesley Team, and you're listening to SWAN 99.9 FM. And we are psychic mediums that read your questions on our live Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And then we also answer your questions from that page. So if you'd like to like us, share us, refer us, and if you're a first-time listener, let us know so that we can call your name out. We also have a few people from Fairfield. We have people from Perth. We have people from India, Paris, Texas. You can also go back, if you've missed part of our show, you can also go back and watch our show live online or, recorded, because this is our 56th show. So we're doing quite well to get this far, I think. Ladies, what do you think?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes. So we've got a couple of people that I've written over the page beforehand, and they're probably wondering what's going on. So we've done quite a lot of mediumship readings tonight, and I'd like to read. There was one lady here, Christian Kerr. So she's been having a Suki Lala online, I noticed. Did you notice, girls? She said that she's always writing on there and that she hasn't had a reading. But if you can give us some specific questions, because we love different questions. We can't just go, okay, let's just do general, because general is general, and then we can just pluck anything out from spirit that we get. But I prefer to have something that's a bit more meaty. So if you can send us something that's a little bit more meaty and tell us your state, your suburb, and your country, that would be fantastic. And also, we're looking for your favorite quote tonight as well. So we love quotes. So we will call them out on air as well. So no more Suki Lalas, Kristen, because we're going to read you, and you've asked for a general reading as well. So over to you, Brianna, please.
No worries. Well, I'll just start with Chrissy. I think that we'll be safe, and we'll say Chrissy. I feel that you need a bit of push, or a bit of a pull in the right direction when it comes to the direction that you're going. I feel that you have a very stubborn nature, which is, everyone does. I know that much. But your stubbornness is gonna impact your push forward. I'm getting a lot of that tonight as well through a lot of people that I've read for. But you got to just keep pushing forward. Get your feet out of the mud that you've got yourself in, and stop letting your pride and your ego get in the way of what you do have in the future. I do feel that you have. I'm not being at all I'm not trying to accuse anyone or anything, but I feel that you have a little bit of difficulty when it comes to being able to listen to authority. Perhaps I feel you're very rebellious, and you got to stop confusing people that care about you for people that just trying to boss you around and tell you what to do. I hope this resonates, darling. I'll leave it at that and move you over to Sil.
Okay, thank you, Don. I also got stubbornness as well. Now, I'm a Taurus, and I'm extremely stubborn. So when I heard that, I'm like,
don't be so hard on yourself.
That is so me. So my hand went up straight away. There's nothing wrong with that, but you are passionate at the same time. So let's get that straight out. Okay. I am hearing a lot of arguments. I know you heard, but can I say it like this? Say what you mean without being me. I got that so clear from spirit. It's like,
oh wow, that's a good
that's
quote,
great.
isn't it? I like that one.
I was like, say it, quickly say it to her. And you will resonate with that, my gorgeous one. But I'm also seeing stay for you. And wow, you are creative. Stop self-doubting. Sink or swim. Go for it, kid. What's holding you back? All these things through your head. No. go forward. There's going to be a massive change for you. I am seeing the number 5. Here comes the numbers, Lesley. I'm getting 5 now.
Yeah,
5.
back off, all right, back off. They're my numbers.
5 coming forward, which is a big change. So be prepared. And I also just got shown on the dash of the car 3. Career-wise, study. There's a lot of study that's happening. I need you to pay attention more and just come back. But yes, if you or say what you need to say, please say what you need without being mean. It is very clear. Spirit is saying it and laughing at the same time. So I hope that helps you. I'm also going to you as well. I hope that helps you, darling, and I hope you had a good look as well.
Over to you, Brianna. Over to you, Brianna.
I think I've already read for
Brianna. Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Can you hear us, Brenda?
Sorry, glitched out. I think I've already read for.
Yeah, you've read. Yeah, it's my turn, Lesley.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know who we're up to then. I just have a guess.
Well, my guides are a bit direct because I got told drop the attitude. Basically, just don't sort of, look at it in terms of, you going into a job interview. If you walk in and are really anxious and look down, you create the energy of being not confident, not capable, as opposed to if you walk in, smile, act confident, like just you. I feel like you trigger, like you're in a bit of a toxic energy around family, but you kind of trigger what the response and the way people are going to speak to you. And I'm also being told to mimic people's body language. So if someone's giving a bit of attitude and got their hands on their hips, just either repeat what they've said to you and then put the hands on your hips, like mimic what they're doing, and then walk away, kind of thing. Like I'm just saying you walk away rather than just. Don't argue with idiots. Basically, just it's really. And look, that's happened to me a couple of months ago. I had someone tell me they coordinated the Olympic Games, and like there's no way they could have done that. Like, yeah. So I mean, and I just kind of thought I could have ripped you to shreds, but you're an idiot, so I'm going to let you keep talking. Like, kind of, so like pick your battles and just there's no need for you to give a person attitude if you're not going to gain anything from it. So kind of look at it like that, like what you're going to gain from it, really. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Just change your perspective, and that's going to be huge for you. It's going to make your life so much easier. So thanks for that.
True.
Yeah, pass you over to Lesley.
Yeah, I saw that coming too. Yeah, that's a good point. And I also got medical for you, and I feel like that something's not right, like with eyes twitching or eyes. Something not right with the eye department. I feel like that you might need glasses, or it's time to actually start to get your eyes tested. And I also feel like I wrote down earlier when the girls started talking, I wrote down moods and emotions are contagious, So when you're upset with someone, you actually, people push out this or generate this mood, and they have like a swing, and then it's this whole huge emotion of turmoil that comes out from people. So it's time to pull back the mood swings or the actual emotions, what you're doing. I don't feel like it's a total crazy woman mood swing or whatever like that. I just feel like that the emotions have got to be pulled back so that you can actually control the situation, because sometimes when people scream and carry on, they're not in control, so nobody listens to you. But when you actually resonate with people and you actually talk to them and communicate with them better, that's when they start to behave better and they start to listen, because you're rationalizing with them, you're actually acknowledging them, you're respecting their side point of view as well. So I feel like that's really that part there is really strongly got to be addressed. And also I feel like that the communication is broken down, and I feel like that in the household and outside the household, they're showing me the whole environment is just a breakdown of communication. And I want to tell you to, look out for, I think it was Seal that said, look out for numbers 333, I think it was, but I see 11 for you, and 11 is 2. So the numbers 2 and the number 11 and the number 1 for you, I feel like they're significant numbers. So, and this is one of them, and they're telling me, I think it's the 11, that's a birthday or an anniversary. So 11 and they're just showing me 11 months from now, there's some sort of significant milestone for somebody in the family. So, and that's going to be very good for you guys. It's like a time of rejoicing, a time of getting together. And I see like, it's not like a party pie thing. It's actually like a quite elegant event. So it's coming up in 11 months' time. So it's either 11 months' time or on the 11th. So if that makes sense to you, please let us know. But I feel like, Kristen, you will, it's up to you how you want to manifest your life. It's up to you how you want to change things. And I'm also seeing numbers in front of me, flashing in front of me as well. And I get the number 222 for you. And the 222, Spirit's just pushed me to read this for you. So 222 means the right one, right place, right time. Trust in what you want. Don't think of things you don't want. When you see this number, that's what you need to do. So that's really important for you. So, and just going forward, keep your chin up and keep your head into the exclamation mark, not a question mark, because I feel like that you're doubting yourself with a few things, and you don't need to because you're quite good at everything. And I'll leave it there. You've got your heart on your sleeve as well. So good people, just keep going and doing what you're doing. Don't let anyone else knock you down. That's what I get for you as well. And girls, do we have any more validations there?
I believe we did. Oh, we had quotes, did we?
What do we have there? Do we have a quote? So we have.
Yeah, we have quotes. So from Helen Wilkinson.
Yeah. Okay.
To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. So that's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. Love that one, Helen. Thank you for that. And what else have we got there?
Yeah, Gwen from Wollongong. Still clicking is my favourite quote. Will I enjoy my? That's a question as well. And there was another one. Renee has quoted Audrey Hepburn: "To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow, and as you grow older, you discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself and one for helping others."
Oh, that's beautiful too.
Beautiful.
That's pretty much us. That sort of explains us girls, doesn't it? So. Yeah, there you go. So, so we've also got another show coming up every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock till midnight on the Spiritual Events Directory. But you can see us live from that page as well. There's pretty much 5. I've got other psychic mediums coming on board too as well. So we've got quite a few psychic mediums. So you will get answers from 4 or 5 different psychic mediums all in one hit. Sometimes I want to actually try and do a record. I can get 10 people on there. So I'd love to imagine having 10 psychics in one forum. That's never done anywhere in the world. That would be crazy, wouldn't it, girls?
Yeah.
So it'll be pretty cool. And so what we do is we're psychic mediums. We transfer messages from spirit directly through to you. We don't use any tools. We're the genuine, put our necks on the line for this. So we're the genuine psychic mediums. We'd also like to say that the challenge for July is what have you done or what will you do to share the love? And I always have, I've got a new logo now. I've just rebranded myself, and I've got a beautiful new logo. So stay tuned for that. And also our Facebook page will be changing as well. So stay tuned for that as well. So that's coming up with some new branding as well for us, which is the perfect time to do it while we're all locked up, I guess. So if you have a question and you'd like that to be answered, you have to go to our Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we will see your question come up, and then if we're drawn to that, we will answer that live on air on that night. We can also do photo validate. It's not validations. I'm writing the word validation, but we can also do photo readings as well, which is quite amazing because you can send us a photo in the messages about an hour before we start in our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air messenger, and then we will pick that up, and then I will show that on the live screen on Facebook, and then we can actually read the photos. So we might do that next week and do photos next week. Girls, how about that?
Yeah, sounds
good.
We'll
do some photos and questions. So if you have a question that is completely different to a general question, because I would prefer to have something a little bit more specific so that we can actually give you the best answer with 5 or 6 mediums coming on board. So that would be amazing. We have huge surprises coming up as soon as COVID finishes and I can go and do some training. I've got plenty of ideas coming up for our shows as well, girls. So stay tuned. And we also do private readings, which is pretty cool, I think. So we love quotes and we love validation. So after your reading, if you could actually give us your validation, that would be fantastic. So it lines up with what we have actually read for you, because we just love meaty validations. Well, I do. I don't know about you girls, but I think you do as well, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the best. So we've got another lady. Her name is Tina Molly, and she says, can she have did you hear that? That's me with anxiety from her because I don't do that. She said, can she have a relationship reading, and is she going to move in together, or should she move in together with her boyfriend, please, her partner? So over to you, Brianna, please.
I feel that if your intuition is giving you a certain direction to listen to it, I feel that there's a bit of problematic turmoil coming in the relationship between you and your partner. If it hasn't already happened already, but I do feel that there's a lot of patronizing, and I feel that there's a lot of belittling, and I don't feel that it's very one-sided. So if you're asking if you should move in with that full time, probably not. That would not be a very smart idea. But if you feel that I'm not resonating with you right now and I'm totally wrong, and if you feel that's something that you want to do, then yes, go for it. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do. It's entirely your choice. The future's always going to change. So I'll leave it at that and pass you over to Rhonda.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just feeling like moving in together will just be a catalyst to bring everything to the forefront. And I'm feeling like I'm actually seeing you and your partner, and I'm seeing two little cats like just having a little go at each other, like a little sort of like you're reacting from each other. But then I'm seeing you moving in, and then you're just full on wrestling. So I'm feeling like you're going to learn a lot about each other from living with each other. I am just feeling like you're just sort of playing a game right now. I do feel there's a connection, but something about the connection with this partner resonates with you. And I'm drawn to the age of 17. Whatever you sort of learned around friendships at the age of 17 is the reason this partner's come into your life. And I actually feel like you will hum and ha and then move in together. But just be prepared to, just sign a 6-month lease or something like that, not a year's lease. That's what I'm feeling. Because I do feel like you're going to get a fresh perspective and a different focus. So yeah, good luck with that. I'll pass you over to Sil.
Yeah, let's have a quick one, Sil, because I want to read another lady as well, please, before we leave tonight. Thank you.
Okay, what I got from Spirit was a big stop sign. Oh, quite like that. Sorry, I have to give it to you black and white, my gorgeous one. What I'm getting told is that you need to love yourself first and to trust the process and to keep experimenting with each other. I keep hearing trust is a big issue with things that are being said to each other. I am hearing quite a bit of arguments. I'm hearing talking down to each other. I keep respect. There needs to be respect for each other. Why is there a rush is what I keep hearing from Spirit as well. There's no need to rush. Again, I'm hearing trust the process and allow to let what needs to happen. So I'm getting quite clearly, love yourself first. So I'm hearing slow. Go slow, my love, okay? I hope that helps, Tina.
Yeah, Tina, when the girls were talking, I had lots of anxiety, lots of headaches. I also wrote down up and down. There's a relationship's like a roller coaster already. So I feel like that you love each other and care about each other a lot, but there's lots of phone calls back and forth. It's like one doesn't trust the other. What are you doing? Where are you? What's going on? Blah, 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 So, and that's not healthy already. So I feel like, and I agree with every single one of the psychics that we've just heard, that you need to stay put where you are, save your money and stay put, because it's not the right time right now. And Spirit does things in wonderful ways and pushes you out of the road so that you don't go on the rough road. Does that make sense? So it's like pushing you back into line. So I feel like that this is not the right time for you. And they just said to me too, an unusual relationship that you have. So it's not quite like the normal relationship. And I don't know what they mean by that. I also get the number 23, 25, 27, and 5, 7, and 9. So whatever that means to you is quite significant. I feel like 5 to you as well is even more significant. So, and I'll leave it there and wish you all the very best. So ladies, I've also got another lady here that I want to read quickly before we go, and her name is Nicole Williams. Hi, Nicole. Thank you for tuning in to us. And she said that she's got some financial struggles, and she said, will it end? Now, I really wanted to read her tonight. I don't know why I was drawn to her so much, but I can feel her pain. So over to you, Rhonda, please. Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, look, I do feel that there is, at the moment, I feel your financial situation isn't going to change dramatically, and I feel that you need to just keep your pennies in your pocket. Don't go spending unnecessarily, because I feel that where you're putting your money out is where it's going to come to bite you, down the path. I feel that you need to just be a bit more smarter with your spending, and you will come out of it. You will come out of it. Nothing is ever permanent. Nothing's ever permanent. Like this is just an uphill battle. You're going to come down. Everything's going to be tip top in probably about 6 to 8 months, I feel, but I don't feel that it's going to work within the next, not like 2 to 3 months. I don't feel it's going to be anytime soon, but yeah, you'll be right. I'll pass you over to Sil.
Okay, Nicole, what I'm actually getting loud and clear in my ear is paperwork.
Yeah, hi, Nicole. Sorry, Nicole. That's right. Yeah, I thought I had Nicole. So, Nicole, what I get, I had the numbers 4 and 7 for you, and I also had in 12 weeks' time things are going to be different. So, at the moment, it's up and down, but I feel like things are going to be different. So, take your time with everything. And I know that sounds very bland, but what we want you to do is actually start to plan about, with your money. And I feel like I just heard financial planner is the best thing for you, because you've got money coming in, but you seem to be mishandling it as well. And then I also see the money going out more than the money coming in as well. So at this time, it's quite tough for you. I know that you're struggling as well. And I feel like the anxiety is there. I can feel like you can't sleep at night. When am I going to get my next penny? It's really quite dire straits, and you're always looking at your bank account to see if something comes in. But, if you can, there's the law of attraction and I know this is going to sound crazy, but look at the financial part on the law of attraction through The Secret and find that, and then you will start to change your mindset and start to say different things with regards to what you're actually thinking right now. So it's important that you understand that, okay? Because it can get detrimental, when people don't have any savings in the bank or whatever. And I really feel sorry for people now. I'm not saying that you don't, but I think you're starting to worry. But when people don't have any savings in the bank, I feel like that they start to have despair, and they don't know which way to turn. It's confusing. It's really quite, daunting for them. They can't actually cope with life itself. So, and who's moving in the background? Keep still. Who's moving in the background? And I feel like it's just quite daunting for you. So if you don't have a plan, then you can't plan ahead. So, and that's the most important thing, is get out of automatic mode. This is a lessons learned for every single person on this planet. If you didn't have any backup plan for some disaster to happen, then you need to have a backup plan now, because it's not going to get any better really quick. So, it's time to change the thought patterns and get out of automatic mode. I've been saying this for over a year now. Get into first, second, and third gear as the months go, and then you'll start to see changes. So as soon as you have a comfortable bank account or something in there that's sufficient enough to make you feel comfortable, then life will change and go in the right direction for you as well. And I keep telling everybody, save your money right now. Times are not the right times to be spending money on big things, doing this, doing that. If you don't need to buy it, don't buy it. That's what I'm saying to everybody. So it's really important we get that message across. So, any other validations there, girls? You back there, Rhonda? Where's Rhonda?
Yeah, I am. I haven't seen any, but I may have noticed something.
Okay, righto. So how do you feel, girls, going forward? You cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we just want to say good night to everybody. Thank you to the world for listening to us. We have enjoyed our night. It was a fantastic night, girls. Well done, and fantastic readings. Well done, Amanda, sitting there in the background like a little princess. doing all our our private chat stuff and telling us when the validations are on, and that you've done an amazing job. I don't think we're going to put you up here as a psychic. We're just going to keep you in the background and do all that work for us. So you've done it so well. What would I change it for? Come on, and thanks, Syl, for coming on. Thanks, Rhonda. Thanks, Brianna.
Thank you.
And we'll say good night. And good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.